Hey, I'm not sure what you're browsing online right now. Maybe TikTok, maybe random scrolls. Yet somehow you're here, listening to me talk about business and finance. Interesting. That tells me something about you. You want to live above average. You want to earn more than just enough. Welcome. But before we go further, I want to ask you one question. Why do you want to be wealthy? Sounds simple, right? Who doesn't want to be rich? But let's be honest for a moment. Is it because you want to relax all day and never do a job you hate? Is it because you want to care for your loved ones, support your family, or give back? Or maybe it's partly because you want to show something, to make your parents proud, to be the one people talk about at the school reunion, or to post on Instagram and prove your haters wrong. And that's okay. We all have a little of that inside. There is literally a trillion-dollar industry built just to feed that desire. But there is a better way, a quieter way, a more strategic way. It's called stealth wealth.
Part 1. What is stealth wealth? Stealth wealth is the art of being rich without looking rich. It's about minimizing public visibility of your income, assets, and net worth. A true stealth wealth practitioner can be a billionaire, and you might never know. They drive normal cars, wear simple clothes, and live in unassuming houses. Not because they're stingy, because they know something most people don't. Part 2. Why do they do it? You might ask, if I can buy a Lamborghini, why choose a regular car? Because this invisible lifestyle is often the best lifestyle in almost every dimension of living. Truly wealthy people don't waste money on things that stress them out or consume time. They don't buy to flex. They buy to freedom, peace, and control. They spend first on personal and financial security, then on things that make life easier and more comfortable. After that, on passion projects. And they avoid expenses that add stress or dilute their priorities. Sounds simple, but most people fail here, and the results can be tragic.
Part 3. Common mistakes of the newly wealthy. Many people confuse stealth wealth with extreme frugality. That's not it. Frugality means being as cheap as possible. Stealth wealth means strategic discretion. Example, the most luxurious houses in the world. You won't see them from the street. They're hidden behind hills, gardens, walls, gates, which makes them more expensive, but from the outside, you just see a gate. So even if it costs more to be discreet, they do it because they understand a key truth. If your goal of becoming rich was to relax and have freedom, but you end up buying things that demand your time, attention, and stress, you just ruined your own goal. Part 4. Lifestyle trap and creep. You buy a fancy sports car, even though you don't care about cars. Then realize it's impractical. So you buy a second car. But that one also has to be nice, so people don't think your Ferrari got repossessed. Now you need a bigger garage, which means a bigger house. Bigger house means more furniture, more maintenance, more staff, more insurances. You create new problems you didn't have. Suddenly, you're busier than ever. That's called lifestyle creep. The more you own, the more everything seems cheap relative to your new status, and you become a prisoner of your own upgrades. Part 5. The Case of Jack Whittaker. Ever heard of Jack Whittaker? He won $314 million in the lottery, the largest at the time. He was already a successful businessman, but after winning, his life turned into a nightmare. Because the win was public, everyone knew he got rich overnight. He was bombarded with letters, people begging, offering deals, asking for handouts.
His family became targets for extortion, kidnapping, robbery. Within a decade, he lost all his money, his business, his marriage, even tragedy struck his children. He ended by saying, "I wish I had torn up that ticket." A worst-case scenario, yet instructive.
Part 6. How to live like a truly wealthy person. Stealth wealth doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. You can have expensive hobbies, travel, even go to space if that's your dream. But you do it without making it your identity. Have a fun car for the weekend? Cool. Just don't let it define you. Live in a comfortable home? Absolutely. Just don't need to shout about it. Here's the spending order of truly wealthy people. 1. Personal and financial security. Protect yourself and loved ones first. 2. Comfort and efficiency. Things that save time, reduce friction. 3. Passion projects. Use money on what you deeply care about. 4. Avoid stress. Don't buy things that demand your attention. 5. Never sacrifice your priorities for the sake of image. They say money can't buy happiness. That's partly true. But money can buy freedom, peace, and choice. And many screw it up by spending it on problems.
The good news? You don't need to be a billionaire to live this way. You can start now. Focus on security, comfort, and meaning, not status. If you want to see how expensive things really are when the global supply chain collapses, check out my video from last week. We dive into how much you really pay for locally made when trade breaks down. Until then, thanks for listening. You're not just learning how to make money, you're learning how to master it.